Underdog narratives are universally appealing, and many people have personal beginner experiences. That's why they relate to the transformation of today's show. Solo Leveling, A Rise from the Shadows. The second season started off with Jin Woo being admired by girls from his younger sister's college when he went to attend a meeting for her. Before the meeting was concluded, he was also asked to convince his younger sister's friend to not quit school for hunting.
Do you know this girl?
Wait. Are you Gina's brother?
It's a small world, isn't it?
Look, I don't know what our teacher told you about me, but I'm done with school, and I refuse to give up on hunting.
I'm not trying to make you quit.
Huh?
Come on.
He then took her to a C-Rank gate where they met with another different team of 8 hunters, hoping she would change her mind after she saw how brutal raids could be, but she didn't. Instead, they went inside the gate, and it immediately turned into a red gate. Jin Woo tried to leave, but everyone was trapped inside. Him and his team of hunters appeared on a snowing forest where they got attacked, and one hunter was deleted while Jin Woo protected his younger sister's friend. The team leader decided to split the team into 2 groups. He took high-ranking hunters, only leaving the lowest to survive on their own. The team leader's group came across 3 giant polar bears with the leader deleting one of them, while Jin Woo's group crossed paths with many giant polar bears as he deleted every one of them. He left his group in a fire grilling the bear meat as he went to their cave and met even more polar bears. He summoned his shadow army to test how strong they are as they took on the polar bears while he observed. His army deleted all of the polar bears, forcing the leader of the pack to show up. The bear attacked his army and deleted every one of them except Igris. It was his turn to impress Jin Woo as he attacked and sliced the bear's shoulder. He then stabbed it at the back and dragged his sword before slicing its legs, bringing it to its knees. The bear was decapitated before it could use its powerful attack.
Okay. If Igris had fought me with his sword, I'd definitely be a dead man. But my current level must match his, right? No, I'm probably still weaker. Excellent work.
The leader's group was deleted by ice elves as he ran away. Jin Woo's shadow extracted the polar bears before the leader came across multiple bodies of giant polar bears and ran away again until he found Jin Woo's group enjoying themselves sitting close to a fire. He got angry and tried to attack them, but Jin Woo attacked him first before he told the ice elves to show themselves since he could see right through their stealth. The ice elves tried to challenge Jin Woo in a battle, but he decapitated the challenger in a blink of an eye and attacked the elves' leader, managing to delete his horse.
Surely you'll agree that we've no need to fight, so let's handle this sensibly, shall we?
I say, tell me who you guys are, and why you're fighting humans.
In truth, we are. Give us the humans who are cowering behind you. Once you do, we'll leave you be and depart.
No.
Jin Woo summoned his shadow army, with giant polar bears included, and attacked the ice elves. While Jin Woo's group was running to a safe spot, the elves tried to attack them, but Jin Woo protected them and deleted the elves. The elves' leader easily deleted some of Jin Woo's army before Jin Woo easily blocked his attack and shifted his focus to him. They both attacked each other with no one able to land a hit until the elves' leader kicked Jin Woo, who distracted him so that his majors could attack. When the group leader woke up, he saw Jin Woo and went to attack him while the elves' leader recovered and went to attack too. Jin Woo summoned Igris, who created a cover-up and deleted the group leader so that Jin Woo could shadow extract him and use him to attack the elves' leader when he reached him. The elves' leader dodged every attack of Iron.
Stiffen your spine and get over here! Bring your knight with you too!
On our way.
The elves' leader's attack was blocked by Iron before Igris attacked, and missed only for Jin Woo to stab him near his shoulder. Jin Woo's shadow army deleted all ice elves, and the leader was the only one remaining. He went after Jin Woo, who threw his dagger to him, and missed before using his ruler's hand skill to turn its direction and destroyed his dagger. Iron grabbed the elves' leader from majors to attack, but he survived for the moment until Jin Woo stabbed him with his dagger and Iron deleted him with his hammer.
I said, it's over. You was tough, but I did it. Oh my god, iron! Don't make me regret you.
The remaining 4 members came out as the gate closed behind Jin Woo, who was stopped twice by the president of the guild to find out what happened, but Jin Woo eventually left with his younger sister's friend without saying anything. As he dropped her off home and left, he looked at the dagger he got from the Ice Elves' leader since he failed to shadow extract him. The next morning he was picked up by his friend, and they picked up his younger sister's friend.
Thanks for the lift, Gino.
Not mister?
Did you get any sleep last night?
Are you kidding? Not even a little.
Yeah, I guess I did get you home pretty late.
It's okay.
Miss Han is underage. You do know that, right?
What about it?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Let's wrap these raids up fast.
You got it, Gino.
Jin Woo's shadow army deleted the beast while him and his friend watched. Once they're done, he ordered them to collect Monarch crystals and essence stones. They went to a restaurant and shared a meal to celebrate clearing 19 raids as agreed. In the morning, Jin Woo packed his bag and told his younger sister he'll be gone for a week and left. He went back to the S-rank dungeon and opened the door. When he went inside, the screen notified him of his quest to delete demons and collect 10,000 souls, plus he will receive a special reward. He opened the second door and saw many demons waiting for him. He took out his new dagger and deleted all of them, but couldn't extract any of them. He received an entry permit for the second floor as the gate appeared. He summoned the bear leader from his shadow army to avoid walking as the bear ran through the group of demons blocking their way.
I thought this was gonna be an S-rank dungeon when I got the key, but these guys weren't that tough. More like the upper end of B rank.
When he reached the 50th floor, he came across a demon army and their giant leader sitting on a throne. He summoned his shadow army and attacked the demon army as he planned to take out the leader by himself. In a blink of an eye, the leader attacked him and missed as he punched him in the face. The leader transformed and attacked him multiple times with an incredible speed, but he blocked every attack and managed to hit him with Iron Shield. He also tried to attack him, but realized he was going to get hit and moved out of the way. He dodged his attack and ran away. As he was chased, he lured him to a building and deleted him with one strike. He continued going to upper floors and came across another army and their leader, which he deleted very quickly while sitting on its throne and leveled up.
That was the last of my rations. I guess I'm done for now. The elixir of life only needs 3 ingredients, and I have 2 of them. One more and I save Mom. When I come back, it's on.
The next day, he went for a reevaluation, but the machine kept showing error, and the lady asked her co-worker to help, and the same results appeared. He realized Jin Woo is the 10th person in the country to be an S-rank hunter. When Jin Woo came out, he was approached by one of the scouts who tried to recruit him for his guild. The head of the Hunters Guild and the Hunters Association manager walked in as the head of the Hunters Guild tried to recruit him as well, but Jin Woo didn't show any interest and left. At night, he visited his mother at the hospital. When he left the room, he met with the Hunters Association manager waiting for him. Once he passed him, he was told someone would like to meet him. The chairman of the Hunters Association came out in the shadows. They sat in the hospital lobby, and the chairman offered him a job in the Hunters Association. He declined the offer, and they let him leave. When he arrived home, he checked for some gear to buy and stumbled upon a mining job. He went to the site, got interviewed, and was told to wait for hunters to come out of the gate. The head of the Hunters Guild burned the beasts inside the dungeon, and they came out of the gate.
That's her. The Vice Guildmaster of the Hunters Guild, and the country's 9th S-rank to awaken.
I just sensed something incredible.
She's even sharper than I thought.
They went inside and excavated the Monarch crystals. When the mining team took a break, he stayed behind and pretended to work while he actually went to see the boss chamber. As he prepared to go inside, he was caught by the Vice Guildmaster of the Hunters Guild. He lied and said he got lost on his way out. When he was leaving, he was stopped as she sniffed at him and checked his hunter's license before she let him go. He joined his mining team as they went out of the gate. When he received his payment, he also received an offer for a permanent position, which he rejected, Then he was offered to work one more day, since they'll need help working on an A rank and C rank gate, which he accepted. The next day, he came to work and felt the same feeling he felt before the double dungeon gate, before excavating the monocrystals. During their lunchtime, a hunter showed up to their manager and asked for one person to fill in for a person who never showed up to work. Everyone was scared except for Jin-Woo, who agreed to go with him. He met with the hunter's team and went inside the gate. They got attacked by multiple dungeon jackals, which they easily deleted. As Jin-Woo saw collars on the jackals and figured they were used as hunting dogs, an army of high orcs showed up, and one of them attacked, as his spear almost destroyed the team leader's shield when he blocked the attack. Then the rest of the army attacked. One of them tried attacking the back line and got hit with a fireball that had no effect. He tried going at them again and got tied with ropes. Another hunter summoned fire knights to attack him as he broke free and defended himself. Another hunter attacked the orc before being hit by one. Another hunter protected her teammate from one of them as the team leader stabbed the other from the back. Another hunter struggled facing two of them alone as his arm was removed and was protected by another hunter while the healer healed his arm. Another orc appeared from the back as Jin-Woo intervened by strangling him using his ruler's hand skill while using stealth and deleted him. He also sliced every orc to help slower their movements, so they could be deleted by the hunter's attacks, then picked up his luggage. The team tried to retreat but came across a barrier. 3 hunters tried to remove it and got electrocuted instead. When the team turned their heads, they saw an even more high orcs army than they fought. One of the orcs went to them as the team leader met him halfway. The orc's boss spoke through the orc and made the team leader to choose between being deleted by his army or meeting him, and he chose to meet the boss.
Hunter Sung,
Yes?
this guy's most likely the boss. We'll attack as soon as we see him.
Don't tell me you're planning to die.
But my will is in here. Please take it to my family. We're hunters. This is what we're trained to do. But your case is a little different. So if you can, get out alive.
The orcs escorted them to their boss. Once they arrived, the high orcs' army hit the ground with their weapons until their boss stopped them. He then removed his mask, and the hunters were shaken. As he put it back on, the hunter's leader tried to attack, but he was easily blocked. Then the boss used its power to crash him into the floor and the ceiling multiple times before being saved by Jin-Woo, who did the same to one of the orcs that tried to attack him.
Gotta hand it to you. You have the most intense aura I've ever seen.
Naturally.
You know, unfortunately, this is a terrible matchup. And when I say that, I mean for you.
The Vice Guild Master of the Hunters Guild went to the site and heard Jin-Woo enter the gate. She took a weapon and went inside as she deleted the high orcs and continued to search for him. The Hunters Association manager also arrived at the gate looking for Jin-Woo and detected a powerful aura from the gate before maggering its power and heading inside.
Don't look down on my guys, it upsets me. Monarch's Domain. A skill exclusive to my job class. I got it after hitting level 70 in the Demon's Castle. Climbing the castle has made my soldiers stronger too.
The High Orcs' army attacked, as Iron shattered some of them with his voice and deleted others with one swipe. Igris used his power too. Meanwhile, Jin-Woo decapitated and sliced multiple High Orcs. His shadow army got burned by the Orc boss before he summoned them back. He was attacked with a giant gemstone as he moved out of the way. He immediately dodged multiple attacks and being crushed by giant rocks before surviving the massive fire attack. He realized his army was getting outnumbered and drank a health recovery bottle before Shadow extracting the High Orcs' army. The boss glitched too before he commanded his 3 guards to attack. One of them got decapitated by Iron, while the other 2 ganged up on Igris until Tank intervened by attacking one of the orcs. The boss saw his army being outnumbered and decided to join the fight as he tried using spells on Jin-Woo, but his mages protected him. He tried attacking with his giant gemstone again, but Jin-Woo's mages destroyed it, and the boss's mask too with their fireball. The Vice Guild Master made it to the battleground and met the team of hunters. The boss became a giant and tried to step on top of Jin-Woo, but he moved. He tried burning him using multiple fire attacks that burned both their entire armies except for him. Jin-Woo stabbed him in the eye and dodged his attack before evading getting burned by the ground that turned into lava. He threw his daggers and destroyed his shield before landing on the ground, and using his ruler's hand skill to tie his arm with a giant chain that he used to swing and tie him before bringing him down. The Hunters Association manager and his 2 agents arrived and met the vice guild master and the team of hunters. Jinwoo's shadow extracted the boss's 3 bodyguards and used them to attack and delete him as he leveled up. He shadow extracted the boss and named him Tusk.
These high orc guys are pretty epic too. Welcome to the team.
Hello, Hunter Sung. All matters regarding Hunter Sung have been deemed top secret, and it's our job to enforce that. Which is why I need everyone to keep what happened today confidential.
We'll be escorting you out.
The team thanked him for saving them, and he returned to Healer's Journal. The next day, he started by meeting his friend in the cafe, who tried to recruit him for a guild before being blocked in the entrance for meeting the chairman of the Hunters Guild until he showed up to let him in. They went into a bigger room and asked Jinwoo to show them his powers since they were assessing his powers. He started by summoning a Shadow Knight before he summoned almost his entire Shadow Army after being told that they're aware that he can do more. They gave him his newly updated ID, and the chairman congratulated him. As he was leaving, he opened the door where the press conference was held and immediately was announced as the 10th S-rank hunter. One of the guild masters offered to take him home, but he disappeared away from them and left. He went to a hunter's auction store where they showed him a cape that he liked, but was too expensive for him.
That said, you wouldn't have to give us any money whatsoever if you're able to shatter this glass. Everything in the case would be yours.
Huh?
Wait, please don't do it. I'm sorry, it was only a joke. Even if the glass isn't completely broken, abnormal tremors will summon security.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
He looked at daggers and asked how much is his worth, then he left. The next morning, his younger sister checked for the press and argued with him before Jinwoo told her he'll be gone for another week. His friend showed up, and he introduced him to his sister. At night, Jinwoo summoned the 3 high orcs guards and told one of them to guard his sister. He then went outside and summoned his knights that he told to patrol the city. In the morning, his friend dropped him off in the city and went into the S-rank dungeon, wearing his new cape and a ring. He came across a giant beast and summoned Tusk, who deleted the beast with his giant fireball and left Jinwoo amazed by his power.
Looks like dispatching 6 shadow squads is already paying off. Good way to be efficient. I made it pretty simple by only giving them 2 orders to follow. 1, slay every enemy they encounter in their search. 2, report to me if they find an entry permit.
While he was waiting for a permit, the screen revealed his shadow armies were being deleted. He decided to go check and see for himself. He used his stealth to watch his shadow army getting deleted. When he appeared, he was attacked by a knight multiple times until he kicked him in the neck. Another 2 tried to attack from above and got deleted.
You know, I've always wondered, do demons like you feel fear? You're shaking. I guess I have my answer.